Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble, which is caught up with everything except with XCOM 2. Expect maximum 2 weeks until it catches up there with the XCOM. I try not to overflow too much in terms of publishing of the videos there. Today I will not do a gameplay series. I will resume that Monday, and I think I will next week be able to get around and start publishing every day throughout the week, except of course Sundays. I don't do any content. One gameplay episode per day, and of course interchangeable between the active gameplay series that we have, which at the moment are Prey and Jedi Fallen Order. I still still lacking the commitment to get around and deciding on the third gameplay series that I want to do here. But I'm hesitant between two of those, but when the time comes, I will let you know which one I decided, and I will have to reach that decision this weekend here. But yeah, in the meantime, you can enjoy what I have available here as always, and of course I also publish on Patreon for extra support, and I got updates here and there on the Twitter X thing there. Yeah, not much happening. Saturday, it's January. It's always very quiet month. Sometimes we have to try to dig up some newsworthy stuff here, but some interesting bits here, mainly from still the developer showcase. Developer showcase, developer direct or something like that from the Xbox guys. The Indiana Jones, now we know who is playing Indiana Jones, which is Troy Baker. I found it to, of course, we kind of knew that Harrison Ford himself will not be playing in terms of voice acting. I don't think he cares too much about it, to be honest. I think he's almost 80 years old, give or take. It's in that age range. He really will not care less about this, even though I think from conversations that he had, Indiana Jones is one of his favorite characters that he played. But yeah, we already knew that he wasn't playing. But it is Troy Baker, the Renaissance man of voice acting himself. Because it seems very... it's not a bad job that he's doing there. It's very similar, but we kind of noticed that it's not like a copycat, and it's good that it's not an AI voice kind of a thing there. I prefer for them to have their own take, even though it's not the exact carbon copy in terms of voice in print that Harrison Ford has, but it's very similar. It's on the vein of that, and I kind of enjoy it. But again, we need to see more to fully appreciate if it is or not a good work in terms of voice. But yeah, it is him, and supposedly in terms of capturing the motion capture and all, and action capture, whatever they call that. But seems he also is in that kind of a thing there. And also we got some information that playing the big baddie, it's Emmerich Voss, big baddie. It's played by Marius Gavrilis. By its name, I don't recognize who it is. Here also in the article they didn't put any kind of his previous work, so I'm not sure. And for the female companion, we got Gina, which is Gina Lombardi character. It's played by Alessandra Mastronardi. Supposedly, I never saw this Netflix series. She was in Master of None and in the film from Nicolas Cage, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Well, we only know that basically she's a resistant journalist, will have their own personal stake in the history, separate from Indy's. We'll see how it goes. The last one from the Indy 5 seemingly didn't end up well. I kind of like Marion from the original trilogy, basically, and the fourth, supposedly fourth movie. I like the character itself, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see how it goes. And supposedly also Troy Baker, because he, even if you don't like that much, he has a huge experience of voice acting for a lot of years now. And yeah, he seems to contribute a lot in improving, at least from developers' perspective, that he improves a lot the dialogue and how the delivering of some certain phrases and even altering some dialogue here and there, some stuff. He seems to improve and contribute a lot. We'll see. I will judge when the complete product arrives, and I will play and see how it goes. But yeah, and supposedly this is being done on in-house ID Tech engine. This was caught up on the while the developer was developer direct was on about, and there we you always some pan outs on the studios, inside the studios and everything, and they caught up some from the computer screen there, and this is the ID from not Quake. Oh my god, from Wolfenstein, the new Wolfenstein's ones, and I'm forgetting that. How the hell that I'm going to forget the name of the gaming series? I always put those games. I completely I got a blank. On the shooter, it's similar to Quake, but it's not Quake. It's the oh my god, I'm sorry, I got a blank on that game. Doom, yeah, Doom. I think it's Doom. Oh my god, now I'm I'm so sorry about that. I really went on a blank there, but yeah, ID Tech. Supposedly the version of the engine, it's right about version 8, mainly because some recent job ads indicated ID Software has been working on the latest version of their engine, the 8th version, and this might be the first game that is using this version. Which, in terms of the trailer itself, especially on the details here and some of the shadow stuff and everything, here on the reflection, I don't know if I didn't notice because I didn't look in the depth dive. The facial expression is a little bit it's not perfect, but then again, what game has perfect like animations on the face and human faces? But yeah, in overall seems pretty decent. ID Tech engine, it's kind of old per se, but it's been improving to a certain degree. We got those recent games from Wolfenstein, also pretty good. And I think it's like a more lighter engine, and it's more well versed in this kind of not open world games, but more in linear kind of linear driven kind of games. Like yeah, I think it's Doom. Now I'm in doubt of which first person shooter they just did the I think it's not for machine games, but but at least similar to Wolfenstein kind of games there, like open areas here and there, but I think it's more in that vein, this kind of engine. I don't think there is ID Tech engine in open world games kind of a thing there. But yeah, nice to see we have a little bit more information, so we just need to wait for the launch of this year. We only know that it is this year. We don't have like even a season, if it is spring, summer, winter, but yeah. And in that same showcase, that's why I was stuck with the Quake stuff there. It seemingly was probably teased during the direct there. I remember seeing this part here. It's part when they were explaining on the Indiana Jones the puzzle stuff and whatever, and they made a pan over this board, and you only caught here the Ake 6, and this seems like a crude logo from the Quake series, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, we might get a tease here that they might be working on this project, or just something for people to talk about. I think yeah, machine had the machine guys there. They worked in some episodes of Quake, Quake and Quake 2 remasters. I mentioned of the machine and Call of the Machine, expansion stuff there. But yeah, a lot of people saying, oh, the Quake is not on the 6th version, but Quake Champion supposedly was internally known as Quake 5. And again, this is might be some internal naming scheme if you want to go about and speculate a little bit. But yeah, we might see something maybe next year. I don't know. Because I think they are also busy, Machine Head Games, on the Wolfenstein games, the mainline ones. I think they're after this one they might be going about doing something with the Wolfenstein series. Hopefully a little bit better than the last one from the reviews there. I think it was the daughters of Blakowski, from the main character of the Wolfenstein. At least the reboot one. It didn't seem pretty good from the reviews that I saw at the time. But yeah, hopefully they will get along and be more in vein from the first two games. At least I think it's more in line with the Wolfenstein kind of a thing there. And lastly, we got some updates regarding Mass Effect Legendary Edition. There is something, there is a mod which is community patch kind of a thing there. They got a link here. They introduce, and it's the version 1.6, they made an introduction of huge number of quality of life improvements. Some of them have to do with clipping issues, some dialogue fixes here and there, this kind of little things here. And yeah, it is for people that have Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which I usually bring up when it's on sale. I always bring this up, I think, because it's the trilogy itself, the original trilogy, plus all the DLC, because 40 plus DLC across all the free games there. And supposedly, yeah, got a ton of fixes, like from visual to gameplay issues, as fix for clipping issues, master overkill talent, some NPC lines, quest bugs, and the such. You got it here, the link here. If you want to, but I will leave the link aside. So if you want to install this, if you have Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and I think with a mod that fixes these little things, because I don't think there's going to be any more official support for this game from EA. It doesn't have microtransactions, so it's not worth to even try to get around and do these fixes here. But yeah, it's good to see that again. Mod community is all when the games are good. Usually they are supported even after the publishers themselves don't give a crap. But yeah, not much happening. This is what I got here. Just going to wrap up with some gaming deals. Not much happening on that field also. We got Invincible 20% off till the 27th. Again, very narrative driven, based on a book, kind of sci-fi book, and yeah, it seems pretty good. We got also jusant, very positive reviews all around. It's kind of climbing game per se. It's more about exploration, and I think this comes in Unreal Engine 5. Uses Unreal Engine 5's engine. Even though it has its own aesthetic in terms of gameplay design, which is pretty interesting, and it seems pretty good. It tells a lot by visual. The lore in the world is, and the story is told very much visually. 20% off, 26th January. Some of those that I would like to try out. That's why I've got it on my wish list. And finally, we got Slay the Spire. Now it's been on sale on GOG. Now it's on sale on Steam. 66% off. Again, it's usually the price when it goes on sale. Again, roguelike deck builder. I think it, at least as I maintain, it is a success case of early access games on Steam. It was in early access. I remember having only one class, then they implemented a second class, which is this one here, and then finally they implemented the third class. I think the game at the moment has only three classes, but I'm not sure. because I never played the game, but I remember being in early access a long time before this is the official release date. Yeah, and it's a very success case regarding this kind of mechanics here, which is not very niche at the time, and this blew up a little bit, especially on the roguelike kind of a thing there. But yeah, GOG at the moment is down for me. I don't know. I think it's a overall thing there. That's why I cannot bring you any kind of deals from them. And yeah, very short one. Going to wrap up for today, guys. Tomorrow is Sunday. I will not do anything. It's my day off for the channel. But in the meantime, in the background, I will try to get around, do some more recordings, decide on the next gameplay series that we'll introduce on the channel, and get around and record some of those. So everything it's more smoother in terms of the publishing of the video games that I want to bring to the channel. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, Kunamy Master out.